Welcome to this brief overview of the ICS415 Introduction to Programming for the Web website. This website, I'm using Morea as the basis of the ICS415 Programming for the Web class. So we're going to be using a website to teach you how to make your own websites, sort of recursively done that way. So the URL for the ICS page is courses.ics.hawaii.edu/ICS415F15. So if you go there, you'll see this site. Basically, welcome, introduction. We are introducing emerging technologies for constructing World Wide Web-based software. That includes applications, websites, all sorts of different things. We're going to explore various technologies for developing these websites and applications. The prerequisite is you've had to have passed ICS415 or get my consent to attend the class. You must have a laptop for this class. We'll be doing a lot of work in class on your laptop, and you need to have a pretty decent laptop. A notebook just doesn't quite have enough guts to do it. I like a 15-inch screen. If you get a smaller screen, there's just not a lot of real estate for you to be able to do the work on this for your websites and your web applications. But I'm not going to force you to get a big laptop. You also need a bunch of disk space available. If you don't or cannot get a hold of a suitable laptop, please don't take ICS415. It just will be a horrible experience. This class is a flipped class, and basically what we're doing is we have a bunch of modules that we'll talk about, and in each module there's some learning outcomes that help explain what the module is trying to teach you, and then some readings or other online resources that allow you to study up on the module or the materials. There's some experiential learning activities which are more active. You guys get to go do something to help you learn about the subject, the modules. And then there's a set of assessments that show how you did against the learning objective. So let me go over the screen. So the first set is the modules. So you can see the course is divided up into a welcome, introduction. We'll go into that a little bit more. Then we're going to talk about HTML and CSS, talk about Bootstrap and Less. Very powerful framework for building very responsive websites. We'll talk about the JavaScript language. About a week into the JavaScript, it's a basis of much of the tools for the web. jQuery is a very nice set of libraries on JavaScript. They make it very easy to manipulate the DOM and change your website and do all that stuff. Meteor is a very powerful web application development package. It's based upon 100% JavaScript. It starts up a server, it serves up the pages, it does a lot more than just basic old HTTP. It does a lot of really cool things, and you can get really neat applications very quickly with it. It uses MongoDB as its backend to persist the data in your application. So we'll talk briefly about MongoDB. We'll probably merge those 2 weeks together to mostly talk about how we use Meteor and MongoDB together. And then you guys will get to pick your favorite or new web technology, do a little research in it, and then present a 8 to 10 minute presentation on that web technology to the class. And then lastly, we have a final project where you guys get to actually build a web application of your choice. We're going to be using Meteor to help you build it up, but we'll also be using Bootstrap and CSS to make it look really nice and powerful. And that's basically an overview of the modules in this course. If you want to go to the outcomes, lists the learning outcomes. So we're going to learn about HTML5. So we learn about the hypertext markup language, create valid web pages, learn about style sheets so we can apply styles, responsive, less, basically a lot of things, technology presentations. The readings lists by module the readings. So for example, you can go back to the welcome to ICS. each module has a list of the outcomes for that module, the readings for that module. So I'd like you to read this, course structure, there's a schedule, how I'm going to grade the class, and there are screencasts that you will watch before class. In class, we will be doing some quizzes, and then we'll also have some in-class exercises. So most of the class is watching the screencasts before class, coming to class, taking a quiz, and then working on exercises in class in teams to work on the particular subject. So the first in-class exercise is going to be building a static HTML web page or website using the IntelliJ IDEA IDE and using XAMPP to serve up the page. And then and that's experimental, that's where you do stuff, and then the module also has the assessments where you get some feedback, you get to see how well the class is doing with the different assignments or quizzes or exercises that we do in class. So there's the experiences, assessments, and then lastly we have this schedule feature where we give you a schedule. When you open the page, it will go to today, since I'm doing the screencast in the summer. But here's the course. You can see how the welcome to ICS is basically the first week. And then here's assignment 1. If you click on assignment 1, it takes you to assignment 1. So that's very convenient to be able to move back and forth between. You know when things are due. You can see what's up. And since this is still so early in the summer, I haven't filled out the entire class assignments yet. But the class I will be working on the Morea site all summer long. So basically, that's a very brief, quick overview of how the ICS415 website is organized. We're going to basically be focusing on week 1 will be in this module, so we'll do the readings, or you guys will do the readings, you'll watch the screencasts, and then you'll have some assignments, and then some in-class exercises, and we'll have a quiz on the second meeting of the course, and then we'll have a homework assignment, and that's some more assignments, and the assignments basically have the due date when they're due. Thank you very much.